No two people walk the same. You are distinct by the way you walk. You can't see your face.
It's called gait recognition, and Professor Mark Nixon, a biodynamic expert, has been studying it for years, ever since he saw CCTV pictures of little Jamie Bolger, British 2-year-old, led away to his death by 2 10-year-old boys.
You have that video, they're walking away from the camera. You can't see their faces. All you can see is the way they walk.
And that's where you began?
And that's where we began our series of research. Yeah?
So it is as valuable as a fingerprint or your DNA?
Absolutely, yeah. We need ways of identifying you. Gait is one of those things. So what we do is we then label points on the body.
Professor Nixon has built his own gait chamber, where multiple cameras create a 3D image that turns an individual's walk into a set of numbers. It's almost like putting my skeleton on the outside.
Absolutely, yeah. And that set of numbers is unique for you, but different from everybody else.
Even when I disguise my face, the computer compares my walk with thousands of others in its database and recognises me and my gait, which has its own distinction.
When you look at it, actually, hang on, look at your leg there. Now, when you're coming down, it's swinging out.
I know.
And it seems to be different from the other leg.
It's almost like it's not connected properly.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's connected properly.
It is, I know it is, but it looks like a bit of a lazy leg. Gait recognition has already helped solve a murder in Australia.
Bridget O'Toole survived an attack by an armed robber, but she saw her husband Dermot murdered.
When Melbourne jewellery store owner Dermot O'Toole was stabbed to death in his shop, the killer made sure to hide his face from the cameras.
But the guy comes in and then he attacks the shopkeeper and murders him. It's revolting, OK? But how are you going to catch the guy? You cannot see his face. He's got a hoodie on, he's got a pair of specs on, he's covered everything up. There's very little you can see.
But trawling back over hours of footage, detectives found this.
Yeah, this is earlier in the day, yeah? The chap, here he comes in. He walks exactly the same path, yeah? Now he's got a pair of shorts and a T-shirt, so he looks like a different guy. But that's to your human vision.
What wasn't different was his walk. You've got the man, an identical
The match
gait.
was so good that we could say we are confident that the identities of these two people are the same.
The suspect, Gavin Perry, pleaded guilty to the murder and was sentenced to 20 years in jail.